If you've been wondering how to create a marketing plan for your business, this is the video for you, because I'm going to share with you how you can create a marketing plan that is useful, not one that has lots of pages and that you just use as a doorstopper or a paperweight on your desk. I want you to create something that you can actually use in your business on a regular basis that can help guide the direction your marketing activities go into. So I'm really glad you're here. And my name is Jacqui. I'm a digital marketing strategist and coach, and I love to generate content like this, useful content that you can use in your business to help grow your business and accelerate that growth. We want to fast track that growth. So hit the subscribe button so that you can be notified when I get the next video out, and turn on that notification bell, because if that bell is not on, then you won't get notified even if you've subscribed. So make sure that you turn on that notification bell so that you get notified. So let's get on to it. And I want you to stay until the end. So make sure you don't just listen to one part and you're like, yeah, I know what the rest is, the end. No, the 3 parts of the marketing plan that I'm going to share with you work together. So I want you to be here from the beginning to the end so I can go through these 3 parts and so that you can apply them in your business. This is literally going to be like your 1-page marketing plan. So it's going to be very easy for you to do, and it's going to be really useful for your business. So let's get started. The first part of this is what I like to split the marketing plan into the before, during, and after. So before a customer gets to know you, or before they buy from you, before they engage you, what does that look like? And then the during, when they now know you, when you're building trust with them to either buy from you or they're using your product and they're enjoying the experience, what happens there? And the third part is the after. So now they've used your products and services. Now they're really happy. Do they refer you? Do they recommend you? What's the process, and how are you going to take care of that? Because you can't just leave it to them to refer you when they think of you. It's an active process. So I'm going to share with you how you can do that and tips that you can do, how you can do that. So the first part in terms of the before. So when it comes to the before, you want to start with knowing who your ideal customer is. Because without knowing who your ideal customer is, everything else will crumble. Because who are you creating your offer for? Who are you creating any marketing material for? Who are you writing copy or putting posters out there for if you don't know who your ideal customer looks like? And that is a part that a lot of the times is undersold and not given the relevance that it requires, because it's so important. Any marketing activity you do and you're not very clear on who you're talking to or who your ideal customer is, who you want to attract, you'll be attracting very random people. And then later on, you'll be wondering, how come I can't get the right people? Is my niche, is my business targeting people who don't have money? No. There are ways in which you can target the right people and get them to appreciate the value that your business provides. So that's the first part, understanding who it is that you're targeting. Who's your niche? Who's your ideal customer? Where do they live? What problems are they struggling with? What's the stage in their life that they're at right now that makes them need your products and services? Because once you start to look at those questions and you start to look for the answers, and one of the places I love to look for the answers is online. If I'm targeting business owners, I go online to where they hang out. Then I see, what are they saying? What challenges are they having? What questions are they asking that I can be able to provide the answer to? How can I use that information to make my product or service better? What gaps are there that exist that somebody else is not feeling? So if, say, you go to your competitor's page or competitors group and you notice the comments people are asking, like, we wish you could do this or that, it's that kind of information will really help guide you on how to talk to this person and how to craft your offer. And crafting your offer is the second thing. So how do you craft an offer that's in line with the person who you're targeting? And I'll do another video where I'll share more about crafting an offer like from A to Z. So I'll make that one very detailed around creating an offer. So again, if you haven't subscribed, you won't be notified when I do that video. So I suggest you subscribe now. And you know, when it comes to creating the offer, so your offer, one of the things that I really like to do when I'm creating an offer is look at what I'm providing, but also what the customer needs before and after. Can I provide it so that I make an offer that's holistic, that helps them sort out their problem in totality? Or I form partnerships with people along the way. If I'm not able to do it, I can get a partner, look for somebody who can provide that solution at that point or at this point. So when somebody comes to you, they know you take care of everything. And that's why shopping malls are popular, because a shopping mall is a place where you go and you buy your clothing and you buy your groceries and you buy your furniture. It's a one-stop shop. So how can you be a one-stop shop and create that kind of offer? So offer is the next part. And how do you price that offer in line with what your niche and the transformation that you're providing to them? And when it comes to pricing your offer, it's really powerful when you design your offer like the way I've just guided you, because now you're not being compared as a commodity. You might be selling something like, let's even say shea butter or lotion. You're selling this product, but you're also able to guide people to understand their skin type and how to take care of their skin type. You generate content that helps people not dry their skin. You also provide a product that works well with your shea butter or your lotion. Maybe it's something that they can add to it to make it smell better or make it work better. So now you're not being compared with everybody else selling shea butter, because you're providing a holistic solution to people who are buying your product. So it stops being just about pricing, and now you're providing value. Yeah? So let me know what you think. Let me know if this has hit home. If it has, just say which of these two. Like, is it your client or is it offer? So you can just write one word and just tell me it's the offer part. Just write offer. If you want to expound, great. But just write offer or write customer. Like, which one for you is going to be the priority going forward for you to figure out? Is it your customer, what they think, where they hang out, what they're saying online, or is it how you've created your offer? So which one do you think needs the most help for your business? So put that down for me. And then when it comes to, again, the before, where will you put up your shop, your digital shop, your online shop? What channel will it be on? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it YouTube? Is it LinkedIn? Like, where are your customers hanging out? So that you can go there and position yourself. Because just like hawkers, you don't see hawkers going to stand where there are no people. They go to where the traffic is. So you want to go to where the traffic is, the traffic of your customers. So where are you going to find this traffic? And this requires a little bit of research for you to figure that part out, which is great because we have the internet. We live in such a beautiful time that we are very lucky. At the tips of our fingers, we can figure out what our customers are saying, what our customers are thinking. And if you haven't watched, I'm going to put a video. I'm going to put a link to a video that I made recently where I'm sharing with you one of the ways you can do research really effectively. So you want to check that video out. But is it what are customers? Yeah, train of thought. Yeah, I got distracted. But what are your customers? What channels? Where are you going to find them? Where is the traffic? Because that's where you want to position yourself. So that's what I call the before stage. Then there's the during stage. So the during stage is now you've gotten them interested. How do you build trust with them? Is it by generating content on a regular? And what kind of content? How are you going to get their contacts? Because you want to build your mailing list. You want to build your database of customers. Because something that I must say, social media, these platforms that we use are just a means to an end. you don't own the platform. So you want to make sure that you use this platform to get your base, to get your customers to share their contacts with you, and then build that and engage them outside. Just in case, you can imagine if your account is banned and you lose all your contacts and you lose all, like, everything. If you have built your base of customers, if you have their contacts and their emails, you can always keep in touch with them. You can always continue to engage them. So you want to come up with a plan of how you're going to be able to do that, how you're going to build trust with your customers. So that's one part, that building trust. Then the next part is, how do they buy? What's the journey of buying? So now they've known you exist, you've built trust with them, now they want to buy. What's the step? Is it like 3 stages, click here, then go here, then enter this pay bill number, 12 digits here, and then SMS us the receipt? That's a very difficult process. There are ways you can make it simpler. So find those ways. How will you get people to pay you? Because you want to do 2 things. You want to reduce the time it takes for a customer from the point at which they get to know you and see you exist to them paying you for the product and using the product. So you want to make sure that you shorten that process, because if the process between them finding out about you and them paying you, buying the product, then you'll end up, if that process is too long, then you'll end up with a lot of people, abandoned carts, that kind of thing. If the process between them buying and them using is too long, you'll end up with people having buyer's remorse. They bought your product, but then there's so much to set up, there's so much, there's too much to do to set up and everything. So they start getting buyer's remorse because they're not getting the utility that they've paid for. And that's where Apple had an upper hand between computers that were there before, that you needed to run, I don't know what CD from one place to another, and I don't know, upload what and do what. You buy a Mac, and as long as you have an internet connection and you connect it and set up your iCloud, you're ready to start using it, making videos, making movies, typing your documents, like it's all set. You don't need anything else. So they made it very quick, and they guide you. They actually don't even have manuals. They guide you in the process. So once you've connected, you've got your internet connection, they're like, do you want to do this? Yes. Select your language, perfect. Time, perfect. Done. What do you want us to take a picture of you and use it here? Yes, no, next. Quickly. And the next thing, do you want to even transfer documents from your previous Apple computer to this one? If no, let's get started. Welcome. The end. Like, they make it really short for you to start using it, because when you use it, you still have the excitement, like you've just paid for it, so you start to use it, you start to get the utility from what you've paid for. It's exciting. If I have to leave and then go look for a CD to download, or look for some software to upload and buy maybe again, or do this, and the stage is too long, and then now I'm busy, so I'll have to put that off till tomorrow. By tomorrow, the excitement has died down. So you want to shorten that process. So that's the thing, like, build trust in the during stage, build trust, shorten the process of them buying, how they get the money to you, shorten that process, shorten the process of them utilizing the product. And then there's the third part. So the third part, so are we together first of all? Up until that point, I hope that we're together, because it's so important for you to do this and to think about it. And this is your working document. Like, this thing will save you time and money, and you don't have to get an external person to do it for you, because nobody knows the answers to these questions better than you. So that's the second part. The after part. Now your customer has utilized your product, they've enjoyed it, they got the full utility, they are so happy with you, they are like ready to give you a review. But like many times, if you think about it, there are some products that you've bought that you're really happy with, but you've never given them a review. And if they never ask you, you never write. But there's most of the times people will actually give reviews when they're really upset about something because they're upset. So if you've made your customers happy, and I'm sure you have, and I hope you have, then the next part is to ask for the review. And you have to be active. It's not a passive process that you wait for people to just give you that review. It's an active process. It requires you making that step and asking for the review. Asking for them to go online, sending them the link. Don't just tell them, look for our Facebook page and then give them a review. No. Put the link there so that all the person has to do is just click, and if they're logged into their account, they can immediately just go to the page to give you the recommendation or the review. And you want to make this as easy as possible for them. So don't complicate it. Don't start telling them that, write a story. Even just putting 5 stars, the end. Just something really quick. Ask for something quick in the beginning, because if this person is still continuing to engage with you and continuing to buy from you, you can ask for now a testimonial later, something longer, something more detailed. But in the beginning, let them start with a review. Just click and just drag that star thing and drag it, just the 5-star, like that's it, and you're good. If they want to write more, they're welcome to do that, and you welcome it. But starting out with something complicated in the beginning will deter a lot of people from giving you the review, because you want to make it easy. So there is your plan. Before, during, and after. What are you going to do? And let me tell you, once you've got this plan and once you sit down to write it, I recommend that you dedicate a number of hours, a couple of hours, at least 2 hours. You sit down with your phone on silent or off and you work on it, because it's important for your business. Everything else can wait. Unless you're a doctor on call, everything else can wait, as you work on the thing that will help you reach more people, deliver better service, and spread your message and your impact beyond what you've already achieved. So spend some time, think about it, spend some time doing the research and creating that plan, and please write it down. Don't assume that because it's in your head you know it, that's your plan. No. Remember, you're building a legacy business. You also want to use this document to educate people who come to work for you, to leave behind as a blueprint of what anybody who takes over after you is going to follow. So you want to do that. So write it down. And I hope you've subscribed. Share this video with a friend who needs it. I know people who would really benefit from this. So hit that like button and then share it with a friend. And as I mentioned, I will put some links in the description which will take you to some of the things that I've mentioned, and also to my training or booking a coaching session with me. And I can guide you more on how to do this for your business. So you'll find that in the description, and I look forward to seeing you the next time. Ciao.